Well, we're looking for.
No, we're not. You're not. You don't. Just know this, woman. Know that. I know you want to be like the Jane Goodall of fucking animals, of dogs and stuff, but you're not that. You're a hoarder. Okay, and this is your way of like getting me to, because you know that if I get emotionally attached, let me tell you this: if I get so emotionally attached, if I had children and they did something awful in society, like when I'm going to say Jeffrey Dahmer's dad, was by his side even during the trial and in prison, visited him often. He loved his son Jeffrey. I'm that guy.
What if your child
Yeah, my son
killed me?
What?
What if our child killed me?
He killed you then.
Will you still stand by his side?
I'd be so sad. He's our kid.
I know.
Your blood.
Well, let's say he had meant to kill you, but accidentally shot me and killed me.
First of all, how does that happen?
Yeah, how does that happen?
Okay, because I bodyguard like Kevin Costner do. Instead of like, how the bullet was like about to hit Whitney Houston.
Well, if he tried to kill me and he killed you, then obviously he doesn't like me, so I would not be by his side. But if my son was like, stand by my side, even though I ran over 90 Mexicans, in a truck, I'd just be like, all right, I love you, dude. Whatever you need.
Yeah.
Right? Or no?
No.
You what? So your son is 16 years old. He did something atrocious in society.
He's a spawn of the devil, and I'm sorry I birthed him.
What if it's like I ran over them and I liked it, Dad?
Oh, let's go through that conversation.
Dad, I'd like to do it again, Dad.
No, we're at the cubicle, the visiting center where they have the glass thing. I like that with the phone.
Yeah,
I've seen that in
always
movies.
the hand.
Yeah.
Always
Put the hand up like that. Okay, yeah. All right, so say, son?
What?
What do you mean what? Why'd you run over that family?
Dad, can we put our heads down?
Why are you smiling?
All the other inmates are looking at us. All the other inmates are looking
Steve,
at
all right,
us.
first of all, can I just say this? We're doing this little sketch right now.
Yeah.
Number one, you don't laugh or smile.
Don't break. Okay.
And you put your hand on the fucking window, all right?
Be professional.
So I'm gonna first walk in, so you don't put the hand out. You put the hand on there when I put. All right. So go ahead. Now put the hand on now, son.
Dad,
Why'd you run over that family?
do you want me to be honest?
Yeah.
I fucking liked it. Dad, your hand. Why'd you take it out for a second?
No, it wasn't because.
Were you shocked?
No, it was hurting.
Okay.
I can't keep it up that long. I have fat hands.
Sorry.
Yeah, they just weigh a lot. My arm. Hold up. It really does burn now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do they do that?
It was
The whole
burning. It was
time?
like no, because we don't have a window to place it on.
I was like,
We were doing a mime window,
Hard
and it was
by.
hurting so bad. It burns. Yeah. So next time we do the thing, we have to put a window.
Yeah,
So
we
you're
away.
saying that if your son said, Dad, I love the sound of bones crushing.
Ooh.
No,
being
at that
smashed
point,
on
I go, my
concrete.
son had something wrong. But if my son said, Dad, I don't know what had happened, if it was an accident or if he killed, like actually was a serial killer, he had a mental disease, it's like, I don't want to be doing what I want to be doing. I have a disease, Then I'd be like,
All right, you get the booty juice every day, and I chain you to, like, how they did in like that one zombie movie with Simon Pegg, where like his best friend basically
Turn
was
into a
chained to
zombie.
his basement, and he fed him every day because he loved him. That's what I would do.
let me ask you this. What if this happened? We were like at a dog park. Gobi bit, a kid's hand. The kid loses the hand
Loses the
because he gets an
hand.
infection
That's
or
an
something.
intense bite.
And then they say, we have to put Gobi down.
They have to put Gobi down. I would definitely plead with the family because
No, but they know that we plead, we did everything. No, we're putting it down. What would you do?
I would probably try to smuggle her to Mexico.
Well, there you go. You have the heart too. Yeah, that's all I want to know.
Because like,
Right.
okay, like just.
So you
given-
have it too. You have it too. You have the love thing too.
Of course,
Compassion.
I do. Especially if like we've had if everything leading
Just
up
stop
to my child being a murderer is like good memories and like he's always been a good kid and he showed a lot of love, but then one day he just snapped and then he fucking killed a lot of people. Then I would be like, okay, something is like really wrong with my son that needs help, but I know that deep down he has a goodness in him. Now, if he had shown signs of pure evil from the day he was born,
Yeah.
I'd be like, yeah, you know what? See ya, son. I
Yeah.
don't want to be your next victim.
Mm.
Can you open that for me?
You know what's interesting is the kid, that half Asian kid in San Bernardino. What's his name?
San Bernardino? Oh, no, you mean in Santa Barbara.
Santa Barbara. I mean, yeah.
Elliot something.
Yeah.
I don't remember his name.
The response of his parents, which was actually the right. It's the only response I've ever saw that I went, okay, that's the only way to go.
What was it?
The dad, I mean, he was a director or assistant
Yeah.
director, right? He felt so shamed by it that he met with other family members, apologized profusely.
Wow.
He went on a lot of news programs, and he was very distraught. He did everything he could to try to relieve the their pain. Although you can't do it, but you have to try. Like you
Right.
see other parents, they disappear. You don't see or hear from them at all. Like the dad from the kid that
Or Virginia Tech, right?
no Virginia Sandy Hook. That dad. When did you see him? Ever? You don't know what he sounds like. They just disappear. They get off. But it's like, I feel like it's your responsibility as a parent to do everything you can to apologize, and it's partly your fault. Is it not, or no?
I've seen really, really horrible children come out of great parenting, though. Because that's what I fear with us, if I'm being honest. I feel like there's going to be an element of genetics that's going to override our good parenting, because we come from a very violent and addictive family.
You don't even fucking know, babe. Our kid is going to be pure Basquiat.
Super smart.
Our kid is going to be a street hoodlum, heroin shooting artistic junkie. Our kid is going to, be in a band like the Sex Pistols and die right away, but still, he's going to make a mark. Our kid, or he gets into science like you with your sciencey head.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And he develops a cure for sickle cell. You know what I mean? Or Crohn's.
You really
He
believe that?
develops a potion where when women get Crohn's, it doesn't seep into their vagina like sometimes the poo does.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Man.
He's that guy.
That's called a fistula.
He's that guy.
You have
And then,
high goals for your child.
Yeah, I mean, real high goals.
Wait, are you kidding me? If you actually, he could fix a fistula, is what
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
saying? Yeah, that's called being genius. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, well, then that's
but you know
but then he's weird, and he hangs himself. Whatever
Oh,
he
God.
might.
Don't wish that on your child.
No, but I'm just saying that it's like when we have a kid. That's also a part of having a kid. It's like buying a lottery ticket.
I think successful parenting is just make
Let's see
sure.
what happens.
Like,
Yeah.
Parenting 101.
it's true
See what happens.
though. Just make sure that you keep him alive. If my kid's alive and not hurting other people, I'm like, okay, I've done my job, I think. Because you just don't know sometimes. It's like,
Yeah, but you don't look at who's a prime example. Who's that kid that I know? He's an actor. He's in Transformers. Shia LaBeouf. Shia LaBeouf. That's his name?
Yeah, Shia LaBeouf.
Yeah.
like you say, boof.
Like Shia LaBeouf. I know his dad, right? His dad's like a hippie, long hair, kind of almost borderline. He looks almost homeless. He used to do open mics with me.
Oh,
Really?
Oh yeah, his dad used to. He was this long-haired, really tall, gangly dude who now lives in. Last time I heard, he was living in a side house that Shia was bought or whatever.
Yeah.
But DiCaprio comes from hippie families. So you don't know what's gonna be the combination to create. I know we get it, man.
George keeps texting him.